my BoxyCharm video. Alright, well today's video is very long due and way behind schedule. There's going to be two reasons this is behind schedule, and mostly they're just excuses, but listen. So the first reason that this is behind schedule is I wanted to do a March one and an April one. My March box, because of all the weather issues with BoxyCharms, which is completely understandable, but because of that my March box got delayed and I didn't get it until the 1st of April. And I am a grad student, and so the last couple of weeks have been insanely hectic and I'm basically dying out of stress, and so I am just now finally getting to use the products in these boxes. It's insane, it's obnoxious, it's annoying. It is what it is, okay? So here goes nothing. The first thing that I have already used today is out of the April box, and it is this Hairgurt strawberry and banana shampoo, and it normally costs $10. This is something that I am probably going to give away just because it is mostly for people with really dry hair, and so I did use it today just when I showered. I shampooed and then I used it again to double shampoo because it had been a while since I showered, and so my hair was super greasy, and I just didn't want to have to use a lot of this because I have really fine hair and it gets greasy really easily, and so I didn't want to have a super grease ball of hair. My hair does feel really smooth and I don't see any issues with it so far, but we'll see if it gets greasier quicker than normal using this. One thing for me, I hated the smell of this. This is probably because it reminds me of the smell of strawberries. If you are over the age of 21 and you have drank those before, you know they have a very distinct strawberry smell. And that is exactly what these reminded me of, which is probably great for people who have not drank way too many of them and puked off of them. So this smell brought all of those negative memories back. I hated it. And it's just not really meant for my hair type, and so it's probably something that I will gift to my sister who has a completely different hair texture than me and would like something like this that's more for people with frizzy or dry hair. Overall, didn't have any problems with it. It's just not really made for my hair type. So this is by Measurable Difference and it retails for around $20, and it just has a bunch of different concealer shades and some contouring shades in it. It does have a really wide array of colors, which is great that it gives you this many different color options. I'm going to use this to prime my eyelids today. So I am going to use this vanilla shade today, and we're going to use that to prime my eyelids. Alright, well that took 8,000 years. I did know that from watching other people's videos that they said if you used a mixing medium with this it would work better just because they are very drying, and I'm kind of having the same thing. That took a really long time for me to blend out and it just seems really drying. I don't think I'm going to use this on any other parts of my face just because, as you guys know, I already have super dry skin. And I'm just more of a fan of really liquidy concealers. It does seem to have really good coverage and things like that, but I just am not a fan of this kind of consistency. If you are someone who enjoys more of like pot concealers and things like this, you'll probably love this because it does come with so many different color options that you will be able to use it to contour and conceal. And it has like a peachy tone, so you can use it for correcting too, and it just has like basically every color that you could ever need. But it just isn't something that I am in love with. So now the next product. What's going on there? So now the next product that I'm going to be using is this Urban Rustic palette by Naked Cosmetics, and this retails for $40. And this is from the March box, and this has 3 colors in it. It has the olive green, this orange, and then this burgundy. And now when I first got this, I got my nails done. I'm going to insert an image here, and I was really inspired by that, so I'm going to try to use both of these colors, but I am also going to be using other palettes as well. So I'll probably just kind of speed through the eye look And if you guys wanted the tutorial simply on the eye look, I guess I could do that another time. But I just wanted to mainly focus on the products from this box. So I'll get to that. Okay, so I can say I'm officially obsessed with this eye look. That orange popped so bright. I did add some of the Modern Renaissance red ochre color on the outside just because I wanted it to be a little more red than purple. But oh my gosh, I'm really digging this right now. Okay. And going back to the March box, they gave you this Smashbox Photo Finish Primer. Now this is something I have never tried, but I have always wanted to try. So this one right here comes for $16. It is a full-size one, but it's just the smaller of the two sizes that you can get. And so I am super excited to try this out for the first time to prime my face with. I love these kind of primers that have this kind of silicone-y feeling to them, and you can just really feel them smooth out all of your pores. It isn't going to be a hydrating primer, so I did put on a thick layer of moisturizer after I had showered this morning, so that way my face isn't super drying or anything like that. Though this definitely isn't one that's drying on your face by any means thus far. So then the next thing that came in the April box is these clear sponges. It came with 3 of them. This one I have already wet. And these run, so these are $36, this 3 set of them is. Of course, sponges are amazing. You can never have too many sponges. And I really like this sharp point. I don't know. There you go, you can see how it comes to that sharp point, and so I'm really excited to try this out. I'm going to be using this today on my foundation and concealer, everything like that. I'm not going to be using that concealer palette to conceal under my eyes and things like that, just because it's so drying that it makes me really nervous to use it for anything other than priming my eyes. Like I said, it worked for that, but I'd be nervous to use it under my under eyes or to highlight my face, just because I think it would get very, very drying onto my skin. I loved that sponge. I didn't really notice too many differences. It does seem a little bit harder than the Beauty Blender, but other than that, I didn't really notice any differences between the two, so I do like it. I didn't have any problems with it. I thought it worked really well for me. I'm going to go ahead and set my face, do all of that stuff, and then I will come back and continue to finish with the rest of the products, but it doesn't have any face powders or things like that, so I'm just going to skip all of that here. Alright, so now we get to combine two products, one from each box. So the first one is this Deluxe Fan Brush by Crown Brush, and this was from the March box, and it retails for $18.99. And we are going to use this for my highlighter today. And we were lucky enough to get this Ultra highlighter in the April box, which is one of the things I was the most excited about. So this is the Rodeo Drive highlighter, which is normally $35, and this is a highlighter that everyone talks about. It's basically a staple. Everyone has it, and it is the most gorgeous gold color, and I can't wait to try it out. Was seriously from just a dab. Like, I didn't even swipe in because I was nervous about how thick this brush is. Oh my god, that's so pretty. I wish I would have opened this earlier because I think this would be a brush that would be really good to contour with. If any of you watch Nikki tutorials, you know that she went through a phase where she was contouring with the fan brush. Because this one is so thick, I feel like this one would really work well for contouring. So I'm going to have to try that out. I'm not in love with it for highlight just because it doesn't place it very precisely. Oh my god, I'm living for this highlighter. I am going to set my face, put on some mascara, and then come back and we'll finish off with the lips. Alright, so we are down to the very last products from our boxes. So first we are going to go all the way back to that March box, and we got the Real Her Lip Liner, and this is in the shade I Am Loved, and this retails for $12.50. And then we also got a matching matte liquid lipstick in the shade I Am a Rockstar. They're not the same name, but you can tell that they are pretty much the same shade. So those are going to be nice to work together. And the matte liquid lipstick retails for $15. So we are going to try these out. Okay, so I already can tell that this is super pigmented and super creamy. That looks so crazy right now. I think that should just be the finished look. Now I'm going to go over the top of it with the matte liquid lipstick. I'm just going to give that a couple seconds to dry, because then in the April box we also got this Cargo Cosmetics lip gloss, and this retails for $16, and this is in the shade Umbria, maybe? But on it, there's a little tip that says to place this over your favorite matte liquid lipstick just to give it an extra bam, and so we are going to give that a shot. Okay, so I'm digging that. That's just giving it like a little flecks of gold to it. It is pretty tacky. So here is the finished look. I hope you guys love it. If you do, remember to give this video a like and subscribe to my channel. I do plan on continuing to make BoxyCharm videos. If you don't have BoxyCharm and you would like to get it, there is a link in the description box. Now that link will give points to my account if you decide to use it to get a BoxyCharm. And that will just help me so that way I can get some more products to review and try out for you guys. It just takes some money off of those. So I would love it if you guys would use that link. But other than that, I will see you guys next time.